All right. In Dutch, like in English, German, Spanish, we have plural words. Yes, count words, countable. And obviously, we have words that are not countable. Well, today we're going to talk about countable. And we have these three ways to do that. So, yes, three rules you need to know. And obviously, at the end, I will give you those irregular ones where you just have to memorize. Okay, how do we do that in English? First rule, yes, there is kind of like a general rule, and that is add en to a word. Like, for example, vriend, vrienden, friend, friends. Or how about this one? Oh, feest, feesten, party, parties. Another one, leerling, leerlingen, student, students. Now, keep in mind, as I told you already in the video titled Spelling Rules, this one, I'll leave the link down here below, where I talk about those spelling rules, those pronunciation rules. They are always, always, always important when we conjugate. So also when we make words plural. So rule number one, add en. Second rule, that is with words that end in e, ie, el, en, or er. In those cases, I add s. Exactly. Examples: meisje, meisjes, girl, girls. Vakantie, oh, love that word. Vakanties, holiday, holidays. Winkel, winkels. Shop, shops. With en. Oh yeah, jongen, jongens. Boy, boys. And with er, how about this one? Moeder, moeders. Mother, mothers. As you can see, e, ie, el, en, we all add s. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, now rule number three. Rule number three is a little bit different from what you might know from English. And those are the words that end in a, I, o, u, or y. Yeah, exactly. The one that ends in a vowel, except the letter E. In those cases, I add apostrophe s. Yes, a little bit different. Now, why that apostrophe? Well, if you paid attention to the spelling rules, you know that a single vowel at the end of a word is always a long sound. How do we keep a long sound? Exactly. That's where the apostrophe comes in. Because if I just add s, what do I get? C, V, C. And yes, that is a short sound. I don't want that. So the apostrophe is to avoid a closed syllable. We keep our syllable open. Examples: oma, omas, grandma, grandmas, or the one with an I. How about this one? Taxi, taxis. Yes, with apostrophe S. Taxi, taxis. Photo, photos. Same as in English. All right, and parapluie, parapluies. Yes, French word, but we use it in Dutch to talk about umbrella, umbrellas. And here is where it's different. Baby, B-A-B-Y, same as in English, but in Dutch, Plural is apostrophe-s, babies. Not like in English where I have the Y after a consonant, I change the Y into I and add ES. No, apostrophe-s to keep the long sound. Cool, huh? Okay, now, as promised, some irregular ones. Are you ready? Okay, for example, kind, child. Kinderen. How is that irregular? Well, yes, as you noticed, I don't add en, I add eren. And in that same group, we have ei, eieren, egg, eggs. Exactly. Another group is where we change from a short sound to a long sound. Most famous ones: dag, dagen, day, days. Or how about this very irregular one? Stad, steden, city, cities. Exactly, short to long, and we change the vowel. All right, I won't torture you very much here, but remember, many foreign words keep the foreign plural formation, especially Latin words. Some examples: centrum, centra, city center, city centers, or museum, musea. Exactly, we don't say museums. Many people will say it, but it's wrong. And with a US at the end, oh yeah, politicus, politici. Now, as you can see, making words plural in Dutch is not that complicated. Yes, we have irregular words, I know that. But practice. Check out our course and keep practicing.